Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm still trying to figure out a cool intro, but this is my third video, you guys, and I'm so excited. I'm doing this and continuing. Coming up with ideas is honestly kind of hard though. Like, I've been watching like other YouTube channels to get inspiration, and coming up with other ideas for YouTube videos is kind of hard. But anyways, for today's video, we are going to be reflecting on 2025 and looking back at all the goals we did achieve and how we achieved them. More importantly, we're going to reflect back on all the goals we didn't achieve and figure out what exactly went wrong and how we're going to fix them into the coming year. And we're going to take all the good habits we formed this year and we're going to continue them into the new year, and we're also going to figure out how we can implement better habits to achieve our goals for the next year. Step number 1, take out a pen and paper, and then we're going to write down all of our goals that we wanted to achieve in 2025, all the goals we did achieve and the ones that we couldn't achieve, so both of them. And then we're going to cross out the ones we did achieve. So congratulations on that, well done. You should be extremely proud of yourself for even achieving, honestly. But if you're anything like me, you have more goals that you didn't cross off, and that is what we're going to change for the next year. Step number 2, we're going to go back to the ones we didn't achieve and ask ourselves why we didn't achieve them. Draw a small arrow next to the ones we didn't achieve and ask yourselves what went wrong. Why didn't I achieve this goal? What was stopping me from achieving this goal? Was it too hard? Was there too many steps involved? Was I not consistent? Was I not disciplined? Did I not have the right equipment with me? It can be absolutely anything, but you have to be honest with yourself as to why you didn't achieve it. So for example, for me, one of my goals in 2025 was to start calisthenics, but I didn't. I couldn't achieve it, and that was mainly my fault. At first, I did some research on how to get started with calisthenics, and there were so many videos on what to do, how to start, the equipment you needed, and everything, and it was just so overwhelming that I couldn't get started. But then I did my own research for a while, and I did come up with a plan on how to start, but it was just so overwhelming that I didn't. So I did a few exercises by myself, but then I was inconsistent. I didn't see results, and I was kind of annoyed at myself for not getting any results really fast. So I was disappointed, and I was annoyed with myself and with the whole process. So I was inconsistent, and then eventually I just forgot about it, saying I didn't have time. I was not disciplined enough to actually continue, even though, like, obviously it'll take time for me to see results, and I knew that, but I still was like I just annoyed at the fact that I didn't see results, and that's what I guess made me stop. So I was not disciplined enough, and I guess I wasn't motivated enough to actually start and figure out how to continue. So that's absolutely my own fault, and I'm taking accountability, and that is not something I want in 2026, and so we're gonna change that. You can also do this for the goals that you did accomplish and ask yourselves why you did accomplish this and what steps you took to accomplish this. So for example, for me, one of my goals in 2025 was to have 2 jobs, or at least 2 different incomes, and I did end up getting 2 jobs, but they weren't just like they didn't just magically appear. I actually had to put in effort to find the jobs. At first it was just my normal 9-to-5 job that I had, but then I wanted to do another job. I decided to do like part-time tutoring. I had to like post ads on Facebook, and then I had to like talk to some other friends of mine that also had tutoring in the past. They did tutoring, and that's actually how I got the job. Like, one of my friends recommended me, and that's how I got the job. But then I also like put out WhatsApp messages saying that I was tutoring and like all my information, so I had to like do that as well. Then you're gonna do this for all the goals you had in 2025, like all the goals you did achieve and you didn't achieve. Ask yourselves why, how you accomplished this, and put it in steps. Okay? I'm going to do this for all the goals you had in 2025. Write down all the things that stopped you from achieving your goals, and then once you're done with that, now you have all the bad habits that stopped you from achieving your goals in 2025. And then we go on to step number 3. I want you to read them out loud. Read all the reasons that stopped you from achieving your goals. Read them out loud. I was inconsistent. I was lazy. I was not disciplined. I didn't have time. I didn't have the equipment. Read all of the excuses. And then you have to become extremely disgusted with yourself for these reasons. I mean, if they're valid actual reasons, maybe not. I'm pretty sure this may be a bit toxic of a way to do this, but I think it worked for me. So you have to be extremely disgusted with yourself for not achieving your goals, for these excuses. I mean, for example, I didn't have time, I was lazy. You have to give yourself the ick. What do you mean you were lazy? There are people dying, there are wars going on, and I was lazy, I was inconsistent with my goals. That's why I didn't achieve them? Oh, ew. That's you have to give yourself the ick. I feel like that's maybe a bit toxic, as I said, but if it works, it works. So, and then once you're done with that, after giving yourself the biggest ick, you have to list out all of your goals for 2026. List them out. You probably already have like a New Year's list of goals that you want to achieve. So take that out, and then underneath each goal, you're gonna write 3 to 5 steps on how you want to achieve them, or a 5 to 10 minute routine that you can do at least twice a week that will help you achieve your goal. Something small and effortless that won't overwhelm you, that you can do at least like twice a week. So for example, if I take my calisthenics example as before, if I want to start again in 2026, then I would have to have like a 5 to 10 minute workout plan that I can implement into my day. That it's only 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, so it doesn't overwhelm me, and it's pretty easy to do. So I can do it almost like at least 3 times a week. And then when you're consistent with that, with the 5 to 10 minute plan, you can slowly, gradually increase it. When you're comfortable and when you are consistent, you can increase it. So I would recommend starting off with like 2 to 3 habits, maybe, and then adding more once you're comfortable and consistent with those habits first. So maybe for like the first 2 to 3 months, you do 2 to 3 habits, and then once you're confident in those and you're consistent, you can add a few more habits, and then eventually by the end of the year you'll have like the 12 different habits that you have already mastered and stayed consistent with. So that's the end of the video. Hope you learned something. Hopefully they work for you. Comment down below if they did work for you and what exactly your goals were for the next year, and if they do work for you, let me know. And I will also be trying these and doing them next year and seeing if they work. Honestly, I've kind of already started in December. I've already started implementing small goals of mine that I want to continue for 2026. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week.